Hello, welcome back. Alright, are you ready for this little perler? Arnott's chocolate mascarpone lattice slice. Meaning, beautiful moreish chocolate custard slice. Oh, it is stunning. You're going to absolutely love this one. Alright, so the first thing we need is a 200-gram packet of Arnott's lattice biscuits. Okay, we need a square cake tin. We want to line that cake tin with baking paper. So a little bit of butter on the bottom, baking paper in there to hold it down. Right, once we've done that, we want to set it aside. Now make sure when you put your baking paper in, it's nice and high on two sides, so it's really easy for us to pull it out later when it's done. Now into a bowl we need 4 egg yolks. Now we add 1/4 cup of castor sugar and 1/4 cup of corn flour. And now we want to whisk it together until it's nice and smooth. Once we've whisked it nice and smooth, we want to get 300 ml of cream and we want to whisk that in. Once we've whisked that through, now we want to get a saucepan and we want to pour it in the saucepan and then just sit it on the stove top for a minute just while we get a couple of things ready. Now we want to get 100 grams of dark chocolate ready. So I'm just going to use choc chips, so they'll be really easy. But if you're going to use the choc melts, chop them up really small. And now we want to get 250 grams of mascarpone out ready to go. And then the last thing we need to do is grab a bowl out ready to go so we can transfer our hot custard into it when it's ready. Okay, so now we get our custard mix that we've got in our saucepan ready to go. We want to stick it on a medium heat and we want to constantly stir it until it just starts to boil. As soon as it starts to boil, we want to take it straight off, put it on the bench and start stirring. Just going to start boiling. As soon as it does that, off it goes. Just keep whipping the crap out of it while it thickens up. You can tell as soon as it starts to thicken up a little bit, take it straight off and just keep whipping it. Okay, once it's nice and thick, gee, I hope you can see from there. Once it's nice and thick like that, okay, now we want to add our chocolate. That's why you've got to, if you're using the melts, chop them really small. Alright, constantly mix it until they're all melted through. It'll take about 20 seconds. Just constantly stir until you can't see any more lumps in there. Okay, as soon as we've done that, we've got our beautiful thick custard. Straight into the bowl we've got ready. Once we've done that, we want to add our mascarpone cheese, the whole 250 grams, as soon as possible. And we want to whisk that in until it's nice and smooth. Okay, once we've got it all whisked in and you can't see it anymore, and it's done really well, like so, set it aside for a minute. We're just going to let it cool down for just a little minute while we get the base ready. That way so you can see it. Now we want to get to our biscuits, and you can see the shiny lumpy and then the flat side. We want to put the lumpy shiny one down and we want the flat side up. So we just lay them all out. Now once we've done that, see, back in the olden days the standard size square tin was around 18 centimetres and these days they're around the 21 centimetre as a standard tin. So what we're going to do is, see how there's a little bit extra there, is this goes in the fridge, okay? We don't put this in the oven or anything. So we're just going to try and find something that we can slit down these two sides to make it a bit smaller. I've just got some paper towel, just folded it over once, rolled it so it's kind of like fattish, stuck it down the side there, or stuck one down that side, and I'll do another one and wrap it around the edge. We just don't want it to move around, we want it nice and firm. So those, that worked perfect in there with some paper towel wrapped up. Okay, now we want to pour our custard mix on top. So kind of just take your time and spoon it, like push it and try and get it a bit even over. I hope you can see, I'm not in the way. Alright, once we've covered most of it, then we can just dump it in the middle. Once we've done that, and now we want to have the shiny side up and the flat side down. Sit them all on there. Once we've done that, just push your paper towel down and make it squeeze in nice together like so. Okay, And now we just want to put some plastic over the top and bang it in the fridge for a couple of hours until it sets. Well, there you have it, lovely. 2 hours later, yum. So you just get a knife and cut between all the bickies and you end up with 9 slices. We just eat them like that. We absolutely smash them. So the bickies are on the crispy side. So we normally just pull a bicky off the top and scoop it all up and just make an absolute mess. And oh, they're so good. Now, if you want to make them as a dessert, alright, just get one of these strainer thingies with some cocoa powder and do the cocoa powder. And then you can do a dollop of cream on top. And then you can do another sprinkle of cocoa powder over the top of the cream, just a light one. I've got some frozen blueberries here that haven't thawed out yet, but they will do. And just like that, you've turned it into a really fancy dessert. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome day, and give it a crack. Bye!